And in August of 2010, Colombia's government vowed to upgrade the country's roads and cut down on gridlock. Now, nearly 4 years later, traffic remains a problem and authorities are still struggling to find solutions. Now, one Colombian is taking matters into his own hands and taking to the skies to avoid congestion. Michelle Begue has the story.
For locals in Bogota, rush hour is next to impossible. Getting from the northern part of town to the city center, usually a 15-kilometer distance, can take more than an hour and a half during rush hour.
If we spend an average of 2 hours a day stuck in traffic jams, 5 days a week, that adds up to 21 days a year wasted in a car.
And it was during one of these bumper-to-bumper jams that Carlos Valencia decided to start a new business.
Vivimos en Chía.
We live in Chía, and it is a 2-hour drive to Bogota, so the idea was born in a traffic jam speaking to a friend. We said this is too difficult. We should have a helicopter to get there.
5 months later, after receiving the appropriate certifications, Air Bogota was created, and beginning this month, it will be operating throughout Colombia's capital city on a daily basis. The service accommodates 4 passengers, each on 6 company-operated helicopters. The ride isn't cheap, with a cost of $150 per person. But it may just be appealing to big companies who would rather have their most talented employees working than spending hours in traffic.
Now that hour-and-a-half odyssey from the northern part of Bogota to the southern tip is just a 7-minute helicopter ride.
There are 4 strategic stops across the city at approved helicopter pads, like the Scotiabank building. But Valencia says more stops are already being negotiated, and it will only be a matter of time when most of Bogota can connect.
Bogota has at this moment 23 helicopter pads, and there are many buildings that are constructing them. I think the traffic situation in Bogota is making a lot of people dream about this service, and they are building these pads, hoping that someday someone is going to offer what we are offering.
Cities like Sao Paulo, New York, and Milano already have similar luxury services at comparable costs. And if mobility issues aren't solved soon in this metropolis, it may just become more cost-effective to start flying. Michelle Begue, CCTV, Bogota, Colombia.